All right, it's time for your Week 9 Blue Rush practice report. We're going to switch things up a little bit. We're going to be collaborative, have a little bit of fun. We have Chris Bisignano of the Giants Insider, and we're going to take you guys inside of practice and, of course, media availability. Chris, let's go into the 3 takeaways leading into this 49ers game. First up for you, what would that major takeaway or major storyline be going into Sunday?
Well, Brandon, it has to be what? Stopping Christian McCaffrey.
Stop the run. Surprise, surprise.
Surprising. The Giants have not done that too well. They, obviously allowing 2 100-yard backs last week. And Christian's one of the best to do it in the league. Besides running, you're going to have to account for him. I mean, Brandon, I'm looking at the stats, and I see Christian 74 targets out of the backfield. I mean, that's incredible. So, look, stop the run is going to be number 1. And let's not forget the Washington commander, Brian Robinson, behind him.
Okay.
He has given the Giants fits in the past, too. So, hey, stopping the 1, it has to be number 1 on the list for Shane Bowen and the Giants defense.
Yeah, you got a 49ers team that's going to try and capture the momentum at MetLife early. And how do you do that? You want to control the clock. You want to run the football. And the Giants, as much as we love the pass rushers, they have to do what Brian Burns says all the time. You have to earn the right to rush, and that's by stopping the run. And it's a copycat league, so hopefully that the run defense is there to apply some pressure on whichever quarterback's going to play out of Brock Purdy and Mac Jones. Your second takeaway or second biggest storyline going into Sunday?
Well, the Giants look like they're going to be really thin in the secondary, right? Debo, we don't know about. Cordell Flott's in the concussion protocol. We don't know about him. He's not practicing today. That's not really a good sign as far as playing Sunday. So they're going to be really thin. They're going to be down to what? You might be down to guys like Nick Jones. Okay? So, how about the communication issue, right? Javon Holland, we'll see. He's working on the side today. We'll see if he's good to go Sunday. But the communication could be, look, it hasn't really been an issue yet, but Brandon, as you know, it could happen at any time. We got a lot of young guys back there playing significant snaps, so that could be a problem too. So look, they're thin in the back end, no question about it. Shanahan, sure, we know Kyle's one of the best offensive minds in the game, and he's going to be looking at that. Hey, we're going to take advantage of these young guys in the back. Let's see if we can get them a little bit off what they want to do, confuse them a little bit, and all that stuff. So that's going to be a huge issue for Shane Bowen's defense.
Yeah, depth and communication is the first thing that popped up in my mind, because you think of a Kyle Shanahan type offense. He lies with his route concepts. We were just talking about it earlier. He may run a shallow cross in front of you to make you step up, but then he'll throw the basic or the dig right behind your head. Secondly, they motion a lot. They get into these stack and these bunch formations. So how are the Giants going to play that on the back end? Are you going to INO it, in and O it, play in and out with the man coverage, or do you zone and pass it off? The communication has to be there, because you do not want to give up the big play off of a coverage breakdown. Last but not least, your final takeaway and storyline going into Sunday.
Well, to me, it's, hey, Jaxson Dart, right in front of the home fans, man. Look, the huge loss last week with Skattebo. We all know that was devastating, okay? But Jaxson is fiery, man. Jaxson gets these guys involved, okay? So he wants to get the home fans involved. He wants to get that winning feeling like we had a couple weeks ago against the Eagles, against the 49ers Sunday. So, hey, Jaxson does so many things, all right? Let's get Slayton involved. Let's get some shots down the field. Wandell's his guy. We know that, right? Tight ends, 12 personnel. We got Belly. We got Theo coming out of 12 personnel packages. And then Jaxson, what does he do so well? He extends plays, man, in provision, right? Gets the crowd. He uses his legs to move the sticks. He does what he has to do, Brandon, to move the sticks and get this offense going. So, to me, that's another big one, man, in front of the fans. Get the home fans involved early. Let Jaxson have some big plays. Get them going.
Yeah, we like to say a big play a day keeps the booze away. And when you're thinking, I'm putting all the pressure, or my call up is going to be on the perimeter in this game. You mentioned guys like Darius Slayton, Jalen Hyatt didn't practice today, but Wandell Robinson, Lil Jordan Humphrey, those guys on the perimeter, those weapons. If you can catch that big play, that 20-plus yard play, that chunk play, make it a little bit easier for the run game as Tyrone Tracy Jr. continues to get his legs up underneath him. They'll call up Dante Turbo Miller. We get a chance to really see him in some game action, see what he puts out there on tape. But I'm Plaxico Burress, Amani Toomer's little brother. When it comes to taking over a game and keeping the crowd, getting the crowd into it and keeping the crowd into it, it's on us, the receivers, not only in pass catching, but also blocking on the perimeter to spark a big play in the run game as well.
And Brandon, look, the 49ers only have 9 sacks, okay? Nick Bosa is out for the season. they don't get to the quarterback. You know, Robert Saleh doesn't blitz much. He's like 17%. He's a 4-man look guy. The opportunity is going to be there for the big play this week, Brandon. Let's see if they could execute it.
Absolutely. All right, 49ers coming into town. It's going to be a big one for the Giants. See if they can get their 3rd win of the season. Thanks, Chris, for doing this, man. We had fun with this one, man. And that's your Week 9 practice report from Blue Rush.